in the best and truest sense of the word. Now, as we make our own private tour of Graceland, and I'm pleased to be able to act as your host for this hour and contribute some insights into the life and career of this living legend named Elvis Presley. We're in the main hallway. The first thing that you see when you enter the front door, this and everything else in the house has been restored to its original condition wherever possible. This is the decor and the furnishings that were used 18 of the 20 years that he lived here. Elvis bought Graceland in 1957, just a few short years after his career began to skyrocket on a national basis. Now, can you imagine the sense of gratification he felt? This young man in his early 20s, who'd been laughed at and scorned for his musical tastes and ambitions, to be able to sit down and write a check for $100,000 cash and purchase his southern mansion. It wasn't only the fact that he now owned a large house and nearly 14 acres of land that pleased Elvis so much. It was also nice to know he had purchased a piece of history, a property that had been in the previous owner's family for generations. You might say it gave him instant respectability. Elvis bought Graceland from a woman named Mrs. Moore. The estate was named after Mrs. Moore's great-aunt, Grace. And during the 20 years that Elvis called this home, he made many improvements, some of which you'll see as we travel through the house and grounds. In order to really comprehend what this house meant to Elvis, and to me when I lived here, I think it's important to put it all into some kind of perspective. Elvis was born in Tupelo, Mississippi, in a 30 by 15-foot shack. Elvis's mother, Gladys, had the normal aspirations for her son, that he should grow up healthy and eventually have a steady, well-paying job with the possibility of a pension at the end of the road. It was a good, solid middle-class dream, and never went so far afield as to include the possibility of his ever becoming an entertainer, let alone the most for himself. He thought perhaps of becoming a mechanic, as he liked to work with his hands. One of the first jobs he ever held was driving a truck for the Crown Electric Company. It was in that truck that he first drove to Sun Records in Memphis to record 2 songs to give his mother for her birthday, My Happiness and That's When Your Heartaches Begin, both originally recorded by the Ink Spots.
When I was working for Sam Phillips, one of the services we offered was a general recording service, which gave the public an opportunity to literally come in off the street and make a record of anything they wanted to. $3 one side.
Long before that first recording. Perhaps it started when he won second prize at the Mississippi-Alabama Fair and Dairy Talent Contest at the age of 10. He sang Old Shep, and he charmed the judges of him when he was young and had very few toys, sharing whatever he did have with the other children who had even less than he. Giving just seemed to be a natural part of his...
Don't be cruel, teddy bear, dancing hips and long black hair. Old friend, you crossed my mind today. Las Vegas Hotel, Graceland, sweet young daughter and a million fans. Old friend, you touched my heart today. If I listen real close in the still of the night, I can hear your voice saying you're all